You think you're eating a healthy breakfast. Whole grain toast with orange juice. Maybe some cereal with low-fat milk. These are the foods we've been told are good for us our entire lives. But here's what most doctors won't tell you. After 60, these seemingly innocent breakfast combinations are quietly accelerating aging, damaging your organs, and stealing years from your life. I'm going to show you 5 breakfast foods that millions of people over 60 eat every single morning, thinking they're making healthy choices. The truth? Each one is causing silent damage to your liver, kidneys, and heart. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to avoid and what to eat instead. Let's start with the biggest offender: white bread and orange juice. This is the classic breakfast combo that's been advertised as healthy for decades. But when you combine these two, something dangerous happens inside your body that accelerates aging faster than almost anything else. Here's the issue. White bread is pure refined carbohydrates stripped of all fiber and nutrients. Orange juice, even the no-sugar added kind, is concentrated fruit sugar without the fiber that would normally slow its absorption. When you eat these together, your blood sugar doesn't just rise, it skyrockets. Next up, breakfast cereal with skim milk. Walk into any supermarket, and you'll see boxes covered with heart-healthy claims and whole grain promises. But most cereals, even the ones marketed to adults, contain more sugar per serving than a glazed donut. When you pour skim milk on top, you're adding fast-digesting proteins without any fat to slow down absorption. This creates another massive insulin spike that your aging pancreas struggles to handle. Third on the list, margarine on toast. For years, we were told margarine was the heart-healthy alternative to butter. The truth is far more sinister. Most margarines contain trans fats and inflammatory seed oils that damage your arterial walls and increase your risk of heart disease. After 60, when your cardiovascular system is already under stress, this is the last thing you want to consume. Fourth, flavored yogurt and granola. This sounds like the perfect health food breakfast, doesn't it? But flavored yogurt often contains as much sugar as ice cream, sometimes 20 to 30 grams per serving. Throw in granola, which is typically loaded with added sugars and inflammatory vegetable oils, and you've got a blood sugar disaster disguised as wellness food. Finally, fruit smoothies made with juice. These seem incredibly healthy. Fruits blended together for easy nutrition. But when you blend fruit with juice instead of whole fruits with their fiber intact, you're creating a sugar bomb that hits your bloodstream like a freight train. Your liver has to process all that fructose at once, leading to fat accumulation and metabolic stress. The hidden danger. Now let me explain exactly what these foods are doing to your body after 60, and why the damage is so much worse than when you were younger. When you eat white bread with orange juice, your blood glucose can spike by 60 to 80 points within 30 minutes. Your pancreas desperately pumps out insulin to bring it back down. But here's what happens after 60. Your cells become more insulin resistant. This means your pancreas has to work even harder, producing more and more insulin just to do the same job. Over time, this leads to chronic inflammation, weight gain around your midsection, and dramatically increased risk of type 2 diabetes. But the damage doesn't stop there. These repeated insulin spikes trigger something called glycation, where excess sugar molecules attach to proteins in your body, including collagen. This creates advanced glycation end products, or AGEs, which literally age your skin, organs, and blood vessels from the inside out. Your kidneys have to work overtime filtering these compounds, accelerating kidney decline. The cereal and skim milk combination creates a similar problem, but adds another layer of damage. Without fat to slow digestion, The sugar and rapidly absorbed proteins cause your blood sugar to surge and crash within 2 hours. This blood sugar roller coaster triggers cortisol release, your stress hormone, which breaks down muscle tissue. After 60, you're already losing muscle mass naturally. This breakfast accelerates that loss, leaving you weaker and more frail. Margarine and inflammatory seed oils damage your cardiovascular system through a different mechanism. These oils oxidize in your body, creating free radicals that attack your arterial walls. This causes microscopic damage that leads to plaque buildup and arterial stiffness. Your heart has to pump harder to move blood through narrowed, inflamed vessels. After decades of this damage, combined with natural aging, you're setting yourself up for heart attacks and strokes. The flavored yogurt and granola trap is particularly insidious because it feels so virtuous. But that sugar load feeds harmful bacteria in your gut while starving beneficial ones. After 60, your gut microbiome is already more fragile. This imbalance leads to increased intestinal permeability, commonly called leaky gut, allowing inflammatory compounds into your bloodstream. This systemic inflammation accelerates every age-related disease from arthritis to Alzheimer's. Juice-based smoothies overwhelm your liver with fructose. Unlike glucose, which every cell can use, fructose must be processed by your liver, exactly like alcohol. When your liver is flooded with fructose, it converts the excess into fat through a process called de novo lipogenesis. This fat accumulates in your liver cells, leading to fatty liver disease, which affects over 30% of adults over 60 and dramatically increases risk of cirrhosis and liver failure. Let me break down the science in simple terms. Your body, after 60, is not the same as it was at 30 or 40. 3 critical changes make these foods especially dangerous. First, insulin sensitivity declines by about 40% between ages 30 and 70. This means the same amount of sugar that your body handled easily at 35 now causes twice the damage at 65. Every blood sugar spike creates more inflammation, more oxidative stress, and more cellular aging. Second, your liver and kidney function naturally decline with age. By 60, your kidneys are filtering about 20 to 30% less efficiently than they did at 30. When you flood your system with sugar, inflammatory oils, and processed foods, these aging organs simply cannot keep up with the detoxification demands. Third, your body's anti-inflammatory systems weaken while pro-inflammatory signals increase. Scientists call this inflammaging, a state of chronic low-grade inflammation that accelerates every disease of aging. The foods I've described don't just fail to fight this inflammation, they actively fuel it. The research is clear. Studies show that people who regularly consume high glycemic breakfasts have significantly higher rates of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, cognitive decline, and all-cause mortality compared to those eating low-glycemic, anti-inflammatory foods. Better alternatives. Here's the good news. You can reverse this damage starting tomorrow morning. Let me give you one simple replacement for each harmful food. Instead of white bread and orange juice, try 2 whole eggs with sautéed spinach and half an avocado. The healthy fats slow digestion, the protein stabilizes blood sugar, and the vegetables provide fiber and nutrients. Your blood sugar will barely rise, and you'll stay full for hours. Replace cereal and skim milk with full-fat Greek yogurt, with berries, chia seeds, and a handful of walnuts. The fat and protein create steady energy. The berries provide antioxidants with fiber, and the omega-3s fight inflammation. No sugar crash, just sustained energy. Swap margarine for real grass-fed butter or extra virgin olive oil. Yes, real butter. The saturated fat in grass-fed butter contains vitamins A, D, E, and K2 that support heart and bone health. Olive oil provides powerful anti-inflammatory compounds that protect your cardiovascular system. Instead of flavored yogurt and granola, make Mautban plain full-fat yogurt with a tablespoon of ground flaxseed, cinnamon, and a few fresh berries. You control the sweetness, you eliminate the inflammatory oils, and you add fiber that feeds healthy gut bacteria. Finally, replace juice smoothies with whole fruit smoothies made with unsweetened almond milk, a handful of spinach, half a banana, and a tablespoon of almond butter. See, the fiber stays intact, the healthy fats slow absorption, and your liver can process the natural sugars without stress. Listen, I know this information might feel overwhelming. Maybe you've been eating these foods for decades. But here's what you need to understand. Your body has an incredible ability to heal, even after 60, even after 70. The moment you stop flooding your system with these inflammatory, blood sugar spiking foods, your body begins to recover. Within days, your energy will stabilize. Within weeks, inflammation markers in your blood will drop. Within months, you'll notice improved mental clarity, better sleep, and easier weight management. It is never too late to fix your diet, and the benefits start immediately. If you learned something new today, comment, "Now I know," below. And if you want more doctor-approved health advice that mainstream media won't tell you, subscribe to Wellness Explained Pro. Every week, we break down the truth about nutrition, aging, and longevity. Your health is worth it, and so are you.